appreciate even further. Yeah, no, we're back now. We are. Yeah, we're live now. Belinda? Yeah? Oh, no, it's fine. Yeah, I'll introduce
Amandla, comrades. Standing before you is Yolanda's brother deployed by SASCO. A gigantic movement that is here to change the lives of Polokwane campus students. We are here to advocate the change and the difference we want to be seen on this campus. I am saying vote for SASCO because we have been leading from the sidelines. We have been doing the work that we were not even supposed to be doing. I am saying we were presidential candidates in action with people in presidential leadership roles. We were here advocating for students ultimately. We are here talking about students are crying, students are hungry, students are wanting to see the difference. We are saying that we as SASCO are saying we are want to give accommodations. We want rental prices to be standardized. We don't want to pay 4.2 for a room worth 2,000. We want a standardization of residencies. We want to have residencies with policies that will hold accountable the injustices that we live by at the hands of res managers. We are saying we want residencies with policies because the lives that students live in those residencies are under attack. Under the leadership of Triple S, he did nothing. He changed nothing. He came here promising us things that he couldn't subdue. I am saying, give SASCO leadership because we are deserving. You know this face, it's not new. You know this emblem, it will never be new. I am telling you, we are here to say people with advanced certificates that I have in the giving up opportunity. I am saying we are tired and we can sick and tired of being asked signals when we want to write examinations. We want people. Sometimes I don't go to a doctor because I go to a traditional healer. Where can I get a doctor's certificate? Away with doctor's certificates. Away with doctor's certificates when I'm sick. Sometimes I have a headache at res and I can't even afford a doctor who costs 400. I am saying we must be believed. No student would miss a test. Admittedly, no student will just miss the test. We are saying give students to write an opportunity to write. We want activities back on campus. We are tired of a campus that is dry, whereby we are paying so much to make activities. But then what we are seeing is that Pretoria campus is active. We are seeing soccer players from there. What about our talent? What about the talent of this campus? We are saying we are capable too. We are saying give us around so that we can be seen too. We are saying that give us an opportunity and we will prove everyone that you have potential to be anything on this campus. Let me tell you something. On this thing, as I tell you something, we are the right in the passage. You can say whatever we wanted, but then we suffered under the leadership of EFF. The leadership of ACO and EFF dismally affected us to a point where we couldn't do anything. Their coalition sucks. Their coalition has never been anything. Their coalition has never worked for us. For 2 years, they've led in coalitions. Give us around because we are deserving. We do not want leadership of coalitions. We want leadership that we are supposed to lead and be the rams and the given the path. We don't do away with this coalition government that has failed for 2 consecutive years. We have never seen any difference with them on this campus. She was the president. They gave us presidency 2020. They gave us presidency 2021. But then there were no differences in this. The coalition of these people have all been at the work that is not promoting the betterment of lives of students. Amandla, comrades, Amandla. SASCO pata. Wifuna bafazi patani bafazi. Let me tell you something. We are doing away with things that are like this. Ethnicity, ethnical wars that are promoted by certain individuals. Ethnical wars that we do away with coalitions, do away. Do away with coalitions, do away. We want to lead ourselves, we want to lead. Amanda.
Thank you, students. Thank you, students. Thank you for that. Thank you, SASCO. Last but not least, please can you welcome SCO to the podium.
Mama we Etama kombrete sezalente sema bate ama SASCO ayale bala batingela bo etuleti Amanda Amanda We are proper, we are sober. We are here to lead, we are here to stay. Greetings to the house at large. We are not shaken, we are not moved by small boys and small girls. Standing here is Tshwarelo Mukombo from SCO. This mic is, you are managing me with this mic. Mic is finishing my voice. Yeah, SCO centric and organization. It's not working. It's not working.
Don't put the mic here.
Thank you.
It's fine. It's okay, Macom. It's okay. It's fine, colleagues. It's okay. No problem.
What's happening? I understand I am a threat to many, but don't show it directly on this thing. Let me this thing. SCO is a multicultural, Christocentric, and socio-political organization. Yes. We are saying that we are calling for an increase of NS university because food. What's up?
Oh, no, wait. No one must be emotional. No one. No one must be emotional. Wait, but, hey, oh. But, so. But, what must I do? Hey, but leadership. So, guys, what must I do? Talk to me. But talk to me. But I'm saying talk to me, not to them, to anyone.
Yeah, we are first increase. We are saying that all students must receive increase of first. And we are going and saying student money that we are receiving is very small. And we are saying this money must increase and the students must vote for the only relevant that the money will be increased. We are academic records. We are tired of paying for academic records. We are NS 500 students. How do you expect us to take out money and pay for academic record? Residencies. We are saying in residence, the tutors, their residencies. Our students, the number of exclusions is increasing because they are not tutors residents. We are saying the university must hire tutors that will tutor our students because we cannot say no to exclusion. We are saying now there must be tutors, more tutors must be employed under the leadership of SUO. We are engaged with relevant offices for residencies. As you know, we were in charge of residencies and we maintained residencies. At term, all residencies were fine. Students were not complaining. Buses were operating in our term. And we are here to tell you that when students vote for us, the same service delivery we shall give them again. In this class, it cannot be that everything that is happening is only happening in metro campuses. We as distance campuses, we are crying every day. Facilities, we cannot be that when we go to SSC meetings, they only tell us that there is a budget for Polokwane, but we do not see that budget working. We are tired of, and it's not working. We are saying to you, we call all students to vote for the 24/7 super leadership, which is able management and make it accountable. We are tired of these leaders who are in residences, students that lead. We are saying today, we are tired of these comrades of SASCO who are busy there at residences. They are holding our girls. They are doing our. We are saying today, SASCO must fall. It cannot be that the rest managers of SASCO are busy there sexually harassing our sisters. We are saying today, those must fall. SCO is promoting brothers who are Christ-centered, who will preach one message, no to gender-based violence. We are tired of this puppet that they are sending to come and speak as a woman here, while she knows that they are sending her here.
Come on. A lady to a lady. I'm moral. I'm moral. I'm moral. I'm moral. I'm moral. I'm moral. I discipline. I'm moral. I discipline. Colleagues. Comrades. Oh, colleagues. Colleagues. Leadership, please. We're finishing. Colleagues. But no, lady. Colleagues. You know, that, comrades. Tsepo, we do men. Tsepo, we do men. Tsepo, we do men. Please. The time that we are wasting, we are doing an injustice to your voters. There are comments online that we can, from your own students online. You are showing me. They are saying we can't hear because they are making noise. Those are your voters. So as much as I'm pleading with you, but what you are doing, it's bad for yourself, not to me. So I'm asking you again. We have people who are listening online. Wanted to take 5 questions, 2 questions from online. But people are commenting negative comments. We can't hear them.
If you put the mic here, we can't hear anything.
And it's unfair to your voters. It's unfair to everyone. Questions time. We're towards the end. I'm asking you. I know you might be tired. You want to be outside. Let's be patient for a few minutes of questions and answers. Then from there, we are done. Please. Please again. We're towards the end. Questions from there. They will answer and close in the same in the same speech that they're going to give at the end. Thank you.
Okay. All right. So the Q&A session. Can we have presenters? Please note down questions for structure so that you can answer properly. So we'll have 3 questions for each structure. 3 questions for each structure. Can we do it alphabetically order like we did the presentations, just so that we can keep, we start with the Youth League, we put questions to the Youth League, and then can we do it that way? Okay, so the first question for the Youth League, yes sir. Yes, gentlemen. Oh, okay.
I heard the chairperson of the Anc Youth League coming here, peddling lies, saying there is a crisis of water and electricity. And from where we are seated,
Colleagues, guys, colleagues, hello. Colleagues. But DP, but one name is baby. You are really Miss Baby. Colleagues, no. Oh, comrades, you see? Guys, the same thing will happen to you. The same thing. They said their manifesto. Ask them a question from their manifesto. Don't correct them. Ask a question if you have a question.
The issue, I wanted to quote you in verbatim, but I won't do that. The issue of water crisis and electricity, I wanted you to clarify, was there any situation whereby we experienced water outage and electricity in this campus? Number 2. Number 2. Is the ANC, is the ANC Youth League ready to lead? Is the ANC Youth League ready to lead? Because what I've heard here is just a disaster. Are you ready to lead? Because your grammar.
Thank you. Is there another question for the ANC Youth League? The lady at the back.
Sanibonani. My question to ANC Youth League. They from one of organizational party. They've been here. They from. Wait. They come from one of. They come from.
Colleagues, comrades, if you think you have had enough, you want us to knock off, indicate to us that we can close this thing. Because now we're wasting time while continuing with that without doing anything productive. Allow questions to be asked so that they can be answered properly. But most importantly, allow those who are not here to can hear what we are saying, please.
So they are from one of student organizational what? Okay, it's okay. Bring it. Okay.
Ask a question.
It's okay. I heard you mentioning that some of parties failed to address the issue of gender GBV. So, how are you going to deal with that since you were involved in unacceptable behavior?
Okay. Last question, if there is one, for the ANC Youth League. Okay. The ladies. Last question for the ANC Youth League.
So my question is directed to the ANC Youth League. So the speaker spoke about how a person was harassed. Now we at SASCO, we were asking, where is the numbers and the perpetrator? What happened to the case? Did the person get justice? I'm still speaking. I'm not dying. I'm not dying.
Thank you. Okay. Let's continue, ladies and gentlemen. Let's continue, please. We're still taking questions. Okay. The first question for the EFF SC. First question. The gentleman with the white hat was the first hand up.
Colleagues.
Number 2.
The question is to the EFF. How the EFF planning to assist students with their residence while they failed to do that while they win power?
I've noted a hand in the front.
Amanda, Awetu. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, comrade. Thank you very much, Mr. Makusha, for availing yourself here. Comrades of the EFF. Huh? Okay. It's unfortunate.
Your
It's unfortunate
question?
we have limited time. Yeah.
I don't ask a question. You ask a question. I want to prolong this.
Thank you very much, Mr. Mbewe. Comrades of the EFF, there has been employment here in the university. You haven't done anything. You haven't employed any. Are you HR? Maybe we don't know. You haven't employed anyone.
Please address the
You
question.
haven't achieved anything of that.
Please ask the question.
Comrades of the EFF, can you? But the hardest no, comrades.
Please.
Okay, comrades. Since there was employment before you, who did you employ? That's my question about the employment. You talk about employment. Who did you employ? Thank you very much. Thanks.
Okay, last question. Okay. Oh, thank you. Okay. We'll take the last question, and it's going to come from this side. It's going to come from this side. Okay. Can I get a question? Yes.
Greetings to the house at large, Mr. Makusha. We honor your presence. My question to the EFFSC, I won't pay attention to those that are making noise at the back. You guys failed to bring life back in campus, but yet you're still promising students that you're gonna bring back life in campus. So now we want to understand, what do you mean you're going to bring back life in campus? Because you failed at this time. You had an ETO. Students did not have printers at iCenter for months. Treasurer even failed to even somehow
Thank
make
you.
sure that
Thank you.
the treasurer the student.
Thank you. You've asked your question. Thank you. You've asked your question. Okay. The next structure. Sadesmo, please be ready for your questions. Can I get hands for questions? Okay, students, please let's continue. Sadesmo, are there any questions for Sadesmo? Okay, there's a hand at the back. There's a hand at the back. Let's give them an opportunity. One hand at the back. Thank you. Your question, please. Is there no question for Sadesmo? If there's a question, please ask your question. There's one question. Please let's give the gentleman an opportunity.
For Sadespo.
My comrades, please. No, they can. No, our colleagues, no, they are allowed to do that.
For Sadespo, what are the aims and the objectives of Sadespo?
Okay, if that's the only question, let's move on. Let's move on. Sasko, please be ready for your questions. Sasko, can I have hands? Number 1. Number 2, the lady over there. Number 3, the gentleman with the hat. Okay, the first one. The lady,
yeah. Greetings, fellow comrades. This question, it is directed to the comrades of SASCO. You comrades of SASCO, if you have failed to keep relationship with these ones of Youth League, how do you expect students to trust you? Liberate us there. How do you expect students to trust you? Please.
Macron, please. No, hey. Please. Oh, wait. Wait. Colleagues. Even in parliament, members ask their own members questions. It's allowed. It can happen. It's allowed.
Thank you. My question is directed to Sasko. Sasko, how are you planning on championing the burning issues that have been subjected? My question is, how are you planning on championing the burning issues that has been subjected to students for the last 2 years by under the leadership of the EFFSC and the SCO? Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Last question, please. Last question for Sasko.
Mr. Mbewe. Thank you very much, my brother. Thanks very much, Program Director. My question is directed to this yellow teddy bears of SASCO. I want to ask you one question, comrades, because the question is related to residences, of course. You said to us you are going to ensure that residences are maintained. So all these residences, 90% of them are occupied by your people, of course. So I want to know, how are you going to execute those tasks you are speaking about now? Because your friends are residence managers of these places. How are you going to do that? I want to know.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Let's settle down. Thank you. The structure. Thank you. The final structure. The final structure. SEO, please be ready to take down your questions. Can I see hands for SEO? Okay, the first hand I saw was the gentleman with a black hat. I saw the lady and the gentleman with the gray. Yes. The first hand gave with the black hat, yeah.
Amandla. Yeah, SEO, from your statement I heard, Oren, you said you want to provide tutors at the residencies. My question is just simple, Oren. What did you fail while you are holding an office of Triple S?
Thank you, leadership. My question is directed to the Triple S. You were talking about residences. In the previous months, Arusha Court experienced a lot of trouble. There was water shortage. There was also there was also the issue of electricity. I even had to go there to see those things. I was not even part of the SRC, but you were nowhere to be found. So how are you going to assist in the residents while you failed when you had the position?
Thank you. Mr. Mkombo, you were in the office of Triple S. Residences were disgruntled and hopeless. Mr. Mkombo, ever since you were in the office, what have you done in improving the status quo of residences around Polokwane? Thank you very much.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Thank you. Thank you, students. We're drawing to the end of our thing. 3 questions. Three questions were done. No except. Thank you, leaders.
Colleagues, we colleagues allow us to facilitate. No, colleagues. Colleagues, you might president, but you are one. For colleagues. I understand that you might feel that they were unfair, but there were rounds where there were only questions from one side. I understand your point, but we agreed on the principle that it's 3 questions per structure. That what was not addressed, allow it to be addressed in their closing statement by your own members when they address the manifestos. We are pleading with you. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, now we'll allow the presenters to come and reply to their questions. Presenters, you've got 2 minutes to reply, and then you've got a minute to do your closing statement. 2 minutes to reply to your questions, a minute to do your closing statement. We'll start with the ANC Youth League, please.
Amanda. ANC Youth League, let's not waste time. We have freshers ball outside. We must attend it. In answering, my brother, Rato, psychologist says listening is a skill. But in your case, it was a choice. Let me answer you. Students of Arusha, they lack water and electricity. When I was talking about solar batteries and generators, we are in a dark nation. There's always a load shedding in this country. We want those residents to have solar batteries, to have generators, so that in terms of load shedding, students can be able to study, students can be able to cook their favorite meal. There were 2 questions. I'll combine them as well. Mafikizolo sadesmo. I'll share. In response, there is no a single male from ANC Youth League who's a rapist, who harassed students, who sexually harassed students. And I was glad that one of the questions is from SASCO. Their provincial leader is the one who was accused of such. And today, you come here, you question about the issue of harassment. And I'm very disappointed. Those people who raised those questions are women. I'm very disappointed. I was expecting those questions to come from men. You women, you are tolerating such. You are tolerating men of leadership to sleep with you for position. Lastly, students of Polokwane campus, you see ANC Youth League can implement. We don't just talk. We brought entertainment to you outside. Go entertain yourself. They fail to give you freshers. They fail to give you events to entertain yourself. Thank you.
My first question was regarding accommodation, and I would like everyone to acknowledge the fact that we are in a coalition government, which means that the EFFSC cannot make decisions alone. They have to sit with Secretary SCO so that they can decide what's going on. The Triple S, who's in charge of residences, is from the SCO. He will not tell you he failed. We have students at RAMS who are getting transport allowance at the same time Polokwane because the Triple S turned his back on my students ako Rams. My second question was regarding employment. I find it very disrespectful. You know, TUT, Polokwane campus students should acknowledge Hori. ANC Youth League doesn't take us seriously. They do not respect us as my students. They can't raise questions and then leave when we are giving them answers. Now, regarding employment, we have always been wondering, Ukuti, how are people getting employed at this campus? We have always been seeing people in yellow t-shirts saying we're employed, but we have never seen any advertisement. But recently, now everyone can see, to know a certain post was advertised and candidates who received the position were qualifying. My third question was regarding bringing life back on campus. A few months back, we were not allowed to have activities on campus because of COVID restrictions. But now that it's post-COVID and activities are allowed, the EFFSC, which is in coalition with the SCO, went to the secretary, which belongs to the SCO, who is in charge of administration, and asked him to forward a request for an SRC badge. We have been following the development. We have been following the development. We are happy to say the administration failed. In my closing statement, I would like to urge everyone to vote for the EFFSC who's been here. We are with and for students.
We come back again. So since there were no questions raised, I'm here to close my statement. As I said before, Satesmo is promoting unity. So a wise man once said, ships do not sink because of the water around them, but they sink because of the water that gets inside them and weigh them down. So as the political parties here who are fighting for the same thing, that means we are on the same boat. So if we are fighting against each other, the boat will sink and the student will take the blame for it. So let's unite and be one thing, because together we stand, but divided we shall fall. Thank you.
Amandla! Amandla! With regards to what the EFF has just done, it's utterly and very disappointed. They can't shun an organization for leaving, then leave straight after shunning others. The disrespect is evident from you too. What I am here to say is that the office of the Triple S and the arrogance that he's here standing addressing true students after failing us so dismally, it is utter disrespect to say, stop, refrain. The three question is that what happened to the case that was on campus with regards to a person who was who is deployed by SASCO. The reason he is still on campus walking these grounds means that he is without a crime. The fact that the girl who made those claims is no longer on campus and you don't see her existing makes it very obvious who was in the wrongdoing. So the second question that was posed to me is, why is SASCO and ANC Youth League no longer in a relationship? I think it is evident. SASCO is not a home for shenanigans and power moggers. The reason that you are seeing SASCO alive today is because we don't promote the behavior that ANC Youth League is doing on this campus. The third question that was given to me was Residences are occupied by our people. The residences are not occupied by our people. That's why if they were occupied by our people, you wouldn't be the people who are advocating for people to go into residencies every time got right to learn. Our residencies are occupied by every student who is in TUT. Res managers are people who were students here. The biggest residencies here is a person who is affiliated with the EFF. He posts you every day. Kilimanjaro students are always crying. So don't tell me that for EFF is not affiliated with any residency. The strategy to sway students using residencies is over, comrades. The strategy to sway students to vote for you using residencies, it's over. That was not our office. Our office was never one that is to deal with residencies. We were leading on the sidelines when students went sleeping outside the whole night and you wrote a statement shunning them. We were the ones that fought for students here when you said you wanted nothing to do with them because they are used to VASCOMs. They shouldn't be fighting for better services. You were the ones when students came here, when students were sleeping all the night, you said things that were disgraceful and you shamed your office. What I'm saying is that it is time for change. Voka Sasko Vu. Vu Sasko Vu. Vu Sasko Vu. Thank you.
What time?
I'm glad that when they were speaking about REMS students and everything, those comrades of Sadesmo, they are my children, they are from REMS. They know I am the one who wrote the memorandum for them to be there. Actually, the existence of Sadesmo should come to me, I will bishop them. One, I want to speak in terms of tutor. You cannot tell us as an organization who had deployed A2. Actually, let me leave that one of A2. Let me leave this one as an SRC member who knows the duties and roles on how these things operate. He comes to me and asks me, how did I not put A2 tutors in residences? Today I am replying to you that as the SCO, we are planning on presiding on this university. And we are going to make sure that from our presidency office, we will make sure that the campus rector and every FUs, they will understand, and all the lecturers and all the deans will understand this thing. Two, on the issue of Arusha, I'm not answering this question because Anc Youth League asked it. I am answering because this issue of Arusha, I addressed it and they gave Arusha 14 days to repair everything. I even addressed the issue of Baobab. Baobab did not have a bus for 2 weeks. When I entered at Baobab, we closed the gates of Baobab with the deputy secretary, this useless one. He ran away after closing that residence. When I closed the residence, the bus was there in 24 hours. There is a question that was asked by a reject from SASCO. In terms of residences, you must know that there is no residence. All residences, we are looking after them. Students are enjoying. So, on our last remarks, when I SUO, on the 5th to the 7th of September, there are two ballots. There are two parties on the ballot. It's SCO and others. Make no mistake and vote for others, but make the right choice and vote for 24/7 sober leadership.
Thank you, we are done. What? Colleagues, I'm requesting with respect, let's walk behind as well while we are leaving. Because these same videos, you are going to need them later. Thanks.